There he went.
The ditch. Ooh, the last load. Horn. Oh, Whale Percy. Help! Oh, oh, oh!
Shut his eyes.
The cross that blew a fuse.
It's too late. He went bomb truck so hard that the loads went. He banged the trucks hard into the buffers. The brakes. Oh, Toby, stop. Then there was trouble. There'd be too late. It was too late. Often came off the rails. They surged into circle. Late. From the roof, shouted his driver. Fell all over. Now there'll be trouble. And beside the trucks, not it. It was too late. Control and the Fat Controller landed. They were. Stop. Plunged into the ravine. Pipes onto the tracks instead of the trucks. The water tower. Out, he shouted, but it was too late. Sank into the dirt, forward and rammed the truck. But no one heard him. Crash! Bang! Wallop! Oh, help! Gordon cried as he slid off the tracks. Everywhere, and he took off flowing. Yuck! He his whistle shot off like a mighty rocket. But Fergus was covered in rocks. He dared track. The The trucks were nothing to a deep snowdrift in time. This bolt straight into Percy and the bunty could. Tom. Percy! Trevor was so surprised his trailer bumped into a pile of logs. With a hopper. Sit! Then it started to splutter. Black, smelly. David started billowing smoke too, but had broken down. Harry, Bert, even Salty had ground to a halt. But he shunted the buffet car so hard everything. James's face was so cold, tumble, more cold flew out. Biff. Like he was. Some trucks hurtled into a siding, they biffed and bashed up and fell all over the track. Pulled to a slow, sad stop by a signal and splashed into the duckpool. Bumped them very hard. No, you need... As he puffed into a big pile of snow. Onto the trucks, a big cloud of stone whooshed out of the truck. The truck rolled into a lever. Babes puffed. Coal poured out everywhere. Thomas stopped with a jolt. The eggs were breaking. Water tower fell over. And the roof blew right off for a great whoosh of sparks lit up the shed. She didn't notice the huge white tarpaulin. It fell, covering her from funnel to footplate. The coupling broke. Thomas shot forward. Cocoa powder flew everywhere. He gave them an extra big shot. Ripped off roofs and flattened fences. It even blew Gordon's tent away. Then there was trouble. Gave the trucks an extra hard shunt. Paint pots flew into the air and splattered down. Gave him a bump. Soon the diesel and being bumped all over. Started to tip. The water tower crashed down across the runway. He's cracked, cried Percy, and the track is blocked. The telegraph pole, and they all came off the tracks, hard as he could, and the carriage crashed into the rocks. The tarpaulin was in the air. Until it was too late. I'm excited to be careful. But it was too late. Neville was in terror on the line. Then there was trouble. They rolled a bit more. Toppled. The trucks bumped into the back of Thomas. Lincoln pushed his way through the barrier. And suddenly, the roof collapsed behind them, and they crashed and smashed through the boards. Into the snow. of the way and rolled under the chute himself. He biffed the truck very hard, and the boiler bubbled and bounced. Inside the carriage, the picnic hamper burst open, and the bed bumped into the air. The flatbed crashed into the buffers. Then splash, Rheneas raced right off the track. He bumped straight into the back of Toby and biffed into the buffers. But the sides of the trucks collapsed. Steel pipes to pipes with a loud crunch. He came off the track. His trucks and the buffers and bright white flour flew everywhere, tumbled down the bank and blocked Thomas's track. Carlo's flatbed biffed into the sidings, cracked into a stack of roofing slate, and smashed it into Jack, but it was too late. Push my buff late. Max crashed into Monty, and Monty crashed into Before they knew it, they skidded off the track and in. Ned, but stones tipped out of the rolling battles into a set of buffers. Hector crashed, and he biffed right into it. He bashed into the barrier. He jumped and biffed into his truck. Rusty jumped and he biffed his trucks in surprise. Flour flew up into the air. His flatbed so hard burst through the buffers, smashed Wolf, and splashed into the canal. Harry. Too late. Toby splashed through the puddle. Henry straight into the buffers. Oh no! Thomas bumped into Bert. The stinky cheese shot into the... They cracked. The mud sprayed all over.
The bridge in front of them came away from the rocks. He toppled off the track. It smashed into the tower. As the tower crashed to the ground, crashed through a thick wall of bushes to a stop at the bottom of the hill.
He hit the buffers, and the billboard rope, the magnificent water-wheel rope toward the level crossing. It smashed against the gate. Stepney was bashed into Emily, seats from the big wheel. The cream churns crashed. The track started to sink. Emily was stuck, crashed to the ground. It burst on the sharp point. The train smashed straight into the snow. Thomas bashed into Diesel, who came off the rails. Thomas and Diesel smashed Harry and Bert right through the biff, straight into them. Bounced off his flatbed. But Thomas big more of the special block with a clang and a crash. Thomas clanked off the rails. His flatbed bashed his buffers with a bump. Scarlowy crashed into Duncan, bashed into Rusty's trucks. With a splash, a sploosh and a splosh, Scarlowy plunged into Percival.